Hey, what's up? This is Anthony. In this video, I'm going to show you one of the best books that you should be getting today if you want to increase the amount of sales that you're going to get in your store, and also if you want to understand the psychology of your consumer and what do they do, the things that they do. In the next couple minutes, I'm going to show you why you should be getting this book, and also I'm going to give you like a comprehensive review of why this book is one of the best ones in the market. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so the book that I'm gonna recommend to you if you wanna get the best book for sales is gonna be one which is called Pitch Anything by Oren Klaff. I think that I said it right. So it's one of the best books that you can see. I'm gonna jump into my phone so you can take a look at the reviews and not just me telling you go and buy it, go and get it. So you can actually get some real social proof that this book is one of the best ones that you can get right now. So I'm gonna jump into my phone and I'm gonna start recording so you can get a sense of what I'm trying to do. So first things, so we're gonna go into search box. So this is Audible, and I'm gonna show you what is Audible later. So I'm gonna go into Audible, which is an audiobook app, and I'm gonna type Pitch Anything by Oren Klaff. So Pitch Anything by Oren Klaff, as you can see in the comment in the phone. We're gonna go into the reviews and we're just gonna read some, maybe like 1 or 2 reviews to see what they are saying. This is gonna be in real time. Okay, so after we went to the Pitch Anything app, so we're gonna look for the book. I'm gonna show you real proof right now. As you can see, let me just load this and let me start from the bottom. So awesome, amazing content, great delivery on the audiobook. And where does Pitch Anything rank among the most? Excellent, period. What did you love about this Pitch Anything? I love the fact that the information and methods outlined really to track with actual science. If you wanted, you could pick up any science of research on neuro and behavioral electronics and verify the concepts Oren is talking about. So as you can see, some of the real social proof right here. So they have some really, I think they have like around 7,000 reviews on this one, and it's a 4.5. So once you jump into Amazon, and I'm gonna leave a link for the Amazon book if you wanna take a look at that, so you can get it under my link. And let's jump into Amazon right now. And let's just type Pitch Anything by Oren Klaff. I'm not mistaken, this one has almost 1,000 reviews on this one. So it's one of the best ones, and as you can see, some real social proof in there. And yeah, let's go back into the content. All right guys, so we're gonna jump right into the content. So I'm gonna be sharing with you 5 different things that I learned from this book, and hopefully with these 5 different things you can actually go and just get this book. So you can get it in paper version, or you can actually get it into an audible version. So just to let you know, I have an affiliate link, which is basically gonna be under the description below, and this affiliate link will give you 2 free books of your choice, and it's gonna be a free trial for 14 days, and you can cancel anytime as you want. So the value of this free trial, depending on the books that you're gonna get, each book will be probably like $15 to $20. So you get like around $40 for free, and you can cancel anytime if you really like these books. So I'm gonna jump right into the content. I'm gonna talk about the first tip, or the first thing that I learned from this book. So the first thing that I learned from this book was the consumer brains, and how the consumer brain will affect the customer, and also is going to affect you as a salesman. So the first one will be the consumer brains. So the consumer brains is going to be divided in 3 categories. One of them is going to be the crocodile brain. The second will be the midbrain, and also the third one will be the neocortex brain. So the first one, which is the croc brain, is gonna be the one that it tells you when something is in danger. So let's say you're walking in the street and for some reason you see somebody approaching to you. What are the first thing that is gonna come to your mind? It's gonna be, oh, this guy is gonna sell me something. This guy wants something from me. In this book, they actually explain you how you can overcome the first brain, and how this is gonna help you to actually move on in your pitch. the second one. So the second one is going to be the midbrain. This is kind of like the emotional brain. So it is in this book is going to show you how you can talk to a customer so you can actually overcome this sentimental brain, because they're gonna be thinking with their emotions, not necessarily with the complete capacity of the brain. So this is a really important point that you need to understand. The third one is gonna be the neocortex brain. So the neocortex brain is kind of the analytical part. So the analytical part, it just means that this is kind of like the decision maker. So after you overcome all these objections, you're gonna get to the point of you're gonna close the sale. So depending on how you work your way around the croc brain, the midbrain, so now you're gonna have a sale. So that's gonna be the first thing. And as I was saying, the complete thing will be in the book, so they're gonna explain it much better the way I am doing it, because they actually use examples in order to support their evidence. So that's gonna be the first one. Okay, so the second thing that I learned from this book is how you can change frames. So in this book, frames, they talk about frames in a sense that each individual is gonna have a different frame. One could have a strong frame, a mid frame, and different type of frames. So let me give you an example in real life of what this means. So let's say I'm the salesman, and I have a customer in front of you, in front of me. So what I'm trying to say is that me as the salesman, I need to understand the guy in front of me. So by me understanding the guy or the girl in front of me, I can see how I can switch my frames. So for example, if she is kind of like taking over the conversation and she's always like asking me questions, I'm all the time like just not saying anything, and I'm afraid to speak up for some reason, she's leading the conversation, and that's not good for a sale. So in this book, they talk about how this can help you to increase the amount of sales and how you can switch these frames so the frames can work in your advantage. And also a really key point of this is that when you're selling something, like you want to understand the brains, and this is also, you can understand the frames of the person that you're dealing with. So you're not gonna talk a girl, if you're a guy, you're not gonna talk a girl the same way that you're talking to a guy. And these are the things that they don't teach you when somebody is giving you a training in sales. So that's the difference between the frames. And that's gonna be the second tip. So we're gonna jump into the third tip, and this one is kind of like they're gonna explain it much better than I'm gonna do it. So the third one would be how to keep a pitch interesting. They give you so many tools, and I really encourage you to actually go into the book and see for yourself, because they're gonna explain it in a much neat way, and how you can keep a pitch very interesting, catching, intriguing, and challenging to the listeners, so they are engaging with your conversation, and how this is gonna help you a lot in your business. The fourth thing that they're gonna talk about in this book will be, the fourth thing that they're gonna talk about in this book will be the neediness. I bet you a lot of people can relate to this, because when you can go to a place and somebody is selling you something, but for some reason you listen like a voice of neediness in their voice, that's gonna change the perspective, and probably that will make you not gonna buy from the guy who's selling you, because they are afraid of losing a sale. And that's the biggest thing when you are doing sales for someone, and you feel like you're gonna lose the sale, and you'll do anything in order to get a sale. So that's the biggest turn off for the customer, and they will explain you a little bit more of how this works and how this is gonna help you to actually, so you can overcome this. And they really do a really good job in this book and how to do it. Which the fifth one, the last one, will be how to be abundant even when you don't even have money. Even so, why in this book they decided to take on this topic is because abundance plays a big role of how you present yourself in the world. So you can use these things to many things, not only for sales, but actually in the daily life. So how you present this, if you go into a bar and you're actually talking to a girl, in how this girl can perceive the neediness or the abundance that you're gonna have in you. In this book, they will show you everything about that. So as I was saying, this is gonna be like a brief description of what this book is gonna give you. And let me give you, and I hope that this is gonna help you a lot. This is kind of like a small review, and I can see right now it's kind of like 7 minutes. So I was trying to make this video under 10 minutes. So hopefully that's the case. But I hope you get this book. Let me know in the comment section below if you actually, what are the things that you learned in this book. I'm gonna be glad to and really happy to start reading your comments, and leave it in the comment section below and let me know what you think about this book. Okay, so Anthony Llanos, until the next time, take care guys, peace.